Hello, this is Janet Ayala, and I am coming to you from Cleveland, Tennessee. I am going to show you some sheet loads of cards alternatives with Paper Pumpkin. Okay, so this is a series that I have in my channel that I do with all the paper pumpkins. I usually create videos showing you some alternatives that you could use or you could do by using the layout of the sheet loads combined with your paper pumpkin supplies. And sometimes some months they don't coordinate very well, so I have to add some products and things like that. But for the most part, I'm able to coordinate it and do something to create something to match our layout. Okay, so today I'm going to make one card with you here, and I'm going to use some of these products that we got from the paper pumpkin. This is actually a piece of paper that comes off of the envelope. You receive, I believe, it's 9 envelopes with your paper pumpkin this month, and so they come with the green, and they come with the yellow. You have the pink, and there's also the yellow. So I took an envelope that was the yellow, and I cut it so it's going to be 5 1/4 by 4, so that I can place it in the center here of my white Whisper White card. You could also do, I believe this is Bumblebee, so you could probably lay Bumblebee on Bumblebee also to for it to be more that it would blend more. But I'm just going to use this layout for our card today. So let's glue our piece here on our card. So that's the fun part about these. The envelopes also have colors and papers that you could use for your layouts. So I have a couple of cards using this paper from the paper pumpkin envelopes. Paper pumpkin envelopes. I love paper pumpkin because I can create so many things with the supplies, and it turns out just as nice. Okay, and so I'm going to be putting, this is a layout we had in the kind of one of the layouts that we had in the set that we received. But I'm going to, instead of using the pink, I'm going to use this color, the yellow. And then I'm just going to use a couple of flowers. I'm not going to use all those flowers. And I did already stick our sticky thing, the label, right onto the vellum. So this vellum comes in your kit. So I just stuck it right there. And so I'm going to use some of this seal. Now we're going to stick these flowers we can stick on this side. And then there's little tiny yellow ones. I'm going to stick it at the top. And that's all the flowers I'm going to put on this card. Okay, and so when I'm placing my vellum on this, I'm going to try to place it on these areas, and I'm going to put some glue here behind these areas that are already covered by the embellishments that I put on this. So you want to do that because the vellum, if you do it right on top right here, you'll see it right on the other side. So strategically, we are going to put the glue behind the letters. A little glue here, glue there, just strategically in different areas. And then you won't be able to see it from the other side. Just a little dot. I'm just putting a little dot here and there. Kind of like making sure this sticks down. Okay, I think I'm good. I think we're good here. So I'm just gonna flip it and stick it right onto this yellow paper. And this, I actually trimmed it so it so now it measures 5¼ by 4, because this was the same size as this. When you get it in your kit, is as big as the 5½, 5¼ no, sorry, this is 5 3 3/4. This is the regular, this used to be the regular size, 5¼ by 4. So now with this cut that I did on it, I am able to, all you need to do is press, and guess what? We don't see anything. We don't see the glue in the background. We don't see our seal behind here. Nothing. We don't see anything. See? So pretty. I love this card. And we have a little bit of these little sequins, black sequins, that we could probably put here. A couple of them. That would look pretty cool. So I'm gonna put a few of them here, just to pop out that black. It'll just pop your black, kind of giving it a little excitement. There we go. So there is our first card I've created with you, and then the rest I'm just going to show what I did because I've already created them. Actually, this is my blog, so if you want to shop for any of these products that are not in the kit, you can shop for them on my store. This is the host code for this month. If you are ordering anything $130 or less, you can use this code. And then I blog here on my Instagram page at the Car Loft. And you're welcome to go there and check out my page and join my group. And you can see whenever I post anything on there, you'll be able to see. Okay, so the first card I created using this layout. So this is not really using any layout here. I just kind of created this because I wanted to. But I'm going to be using this layout here. The first card I've created using this layout is this card here. And I basically use crumb cake cardstock on the background here. It's crumb cake and just a regular A2 size card. And then I used the paper. This paper comes in your kit. And I actually used an embossing folder that we have in the catalog for the bottom. And I'll put all the links down there. But if you can see, this is actually their card. They have a card that is this color. It's the rose color. This card. Oops, I got something stuck to it. This card here comes with your kit. So I kind of cut a piece out and put it down here. And then I ran it through my embossing folder. And these are the little narrow embossing folders that fit in our little, on a Baby Boss machine. We call the embossing machines the Baby Boss. So yeah. I passed that through there and gave me this other dimension here. And then on the Magnolia, they have this die here. And I actually just took that to be my border. Because if you notice, it has a border here that you can do. So for my border, I actually did that border from the Magnolia set. And then I did a vellum circle here. I use my circle dies. I'm not sure if it's circle dies or circle layering dies, but for most of my cards, guys, just to give you a heads up, I use some of these, and I use the little border for this as well. This is the peony, Price peony, and I use some of this on top of some of this. So I used like a border from here. And I used the squared stitch from here. Also the same thing for this. I used the oval die scalloped with a stitch oval here. So I kind of mix it up. Oh, it's pretty cool. Oh, here's the Magnolia. This is the die that I was using here for the border. And I actually had to, the flip side of it, when I finished, the other side, on the other side of this, you have this here. So I used that part at the bottom of my card, just for a little nice look there. Yeah, and then I used some of the sprigs. This is a punch that we have in the catalog, and some of our linen thread. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't remember the name of this, but it'll be in the link. And then I put the whisper white. I embossed it with this circle stitch here. This one. I think it's this one here. And yeah, that was the end of that card. So you'll see a lot of things made out of these layering dies that I have here. So I don't have to bring those back out again, so you'll know. Okay, so that is my first card I've created with a Sheetloads. Second card is about the same thing, same layout, but this time instead of putting the pink down here, I actually put this card on the back. It brings a plain like this, and so I took that and I embossed that part, the back part of the card. So you'll have, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a piece of it. This was the card, but I just took the back of the card, and I cut it at the size that this required, and then I embossed it. And then in this one I used the squares. So you see square scalloped die vellum, and then this is a stitch inside. So yeah. And then this one here is from my peonies. Price Peony has this little beautiful border here that you could use. And so I did that. Put a little bow on there with our beautiful white ribbon, and that was it. So that's card number 2. And then I decided to kind of twist it around. Instead of having it this way, I kind of want to put it this way. And in this one I incorporated a few other things. I have again, crumb cake, and then this paper comes in your kit, and so I matched it with some of that same Just Jade ribbon. This is Just Jade cardstock here in the background, scalloped. Then I put a little layer of vellum in between the sentiment on Whisper White, and I added those little wood elements there to make it pop. And this is a piece of crumb cake. And I put some of the beautiful gems that match my color. And I'm so known for this. Guys, I just love stitching on the side of my cards. It's just like, it just makes my card look so much nicer, I think. So, you'll see a lot of stitching on my cards. Every now and then I get like on a roll and I stitch everything. So yeah, okay, so that's that. Option number 3, that we can turn it, instead of this, we can turn it this way. And then I have this one here. This is on a piece of Rococo Rose, and this one is open to this side, so it's horizontal, vertical. And then I cut the sprigs out of Rococo Rose. Same thing, did the same layout with the vellum and this stitch dies. And then I just kind of do it for my middle part. Instead of using a border like this, I use a ribbon. Some of them I used the ribbon instead. Ribbon I used on this one as well. This one I used actual border. So you'll see me using the border, sometimes a ribbon, for that middle part. And all I did was, this is crumb cake. I just stamped those flowers. The stamp set is this one here. I stamped these flowers there, all over the place. That was it. In Rococo Rose. Yep. And this is Rococo Rose ink here. This actually comes with the kit. Sorry for your loss. It's right here. So that one I used from the kit. I use sentiments from everywhere, so you'll see a variety of sentiments. You can use whatever sentiments you have as well. Okay, and then I have this one here I created. I'm trying to work with this flower because it's so pretty. I just think it's so beautiful, and I wanted to create something with it. So yeah, I tried it on this card. Again, this is a piece of the envelope paper, the inside of the envelope. And then I did the peony border here from the peony dies. I did the stitching here on the embossing here on this Whisper White cardstock. I did that with those narrow embossing folders that we have there. And this is the classic dies with a little trim here on the sides of the black, and I kind of pop the black around the card. Okay, so that is that card, that layout. Let's see, put a little bit, there we go. Okay, and then I created this one here. This one barely has any, this one has just the paper here from the kit. The rest, the Whisper white cardstock I had, and then this is from those dies that have like a whole bunch of dies. I forgot the name of that kit, but it has that big die with all them labels that punches all the labels at the same time. Yeah, that's just one of the ones that was there. This one says congratulations. This is the daisy. I use a daisy, the large daisy and 2 small daisies. And then this is the rugged ribbon that we have in the catalog. This is that paper for the flowers set. Yeah, I use that paper. Yeah, but that's this one's really simple. And again, that's the same layout. You have the top and the bottom. And then the last card is this one. I created it on the same color, crumb cake on crumb cake. And then this little border, this comes in your kit. You have a few of those that come in the kit. And I just picked one and put it there in the middle. And then I put the ribbon going through it. This same ribbon here, I'm using here. I didn't have a bow on this one. And then I use a daisy on the background here. And then I have this punched out scallop die, and then I put So Exciting on there with the wood elements. And I basically did crumb cake on crumb cake here with the flowers, and these are these flowers. I kind of just stamped them on the corners, and that was it. This is crumb cake on crumb cake, so the same thing. I embossed this, so it kind of looks pretty cool down there. Yeah, very simple. So I hope you like my cards today. I hope you get to create your own, make your own beautiful creations using any paper. Like this paper can match with any paper at the bottom. Any of the combinations here you could use with any paper, or you can use the ones from Paper Pumpkin to create your sheet loads. And this is the layout for the month of March. I hope you like my cards, and I'll see you next time. Tomorrow, don't forget, is free shipping, so you can enjoy some free shipping if you would like to get some of these products. I'll put the links below so you can just click and get to my shop and get what you want, so that you're ready to go and you can start creating. Okay, all right, again, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you being here, and I'll be back again pretty soon. Take care. God bless. Bye.